Hello, all. I hope all's well and everyone's had or is having a productive week. We're continuing with the weekly portion review, and this week we are in the portion of Trumah, which is translated to gift or offering, and we'll be focusing on the concept and construction of the tabernacle, the Mishkan. And so in Exodus 25:8, we are told, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. The Mishkan, the tabernacle, is a place where the encounter between the creator and the created is actually made possible. The Mishkan must be structured in a hierarchical manner because it's not always desirable for the created to meet directly with the creator, as we saw with the sons of Aaron, or we will see with the sons of Aaron. So for this to happen properly, preparations, sanctifications, purifications are necessary to be done by us so we could enter unscathed. There are special occasions, famous occasions, like the three pilgrimage festivals that we have, in which this meeting is actually realized in all its glory. And it's somewhat reconstructing the event of Mount Sinai, where there was an actual face-to-face revelation between God and man. And it's important to note in this point that the revelation of God to man has two aspects. There's the impersonal and the personal. When you meet me as a designer, you don't meet me as who I really am, but someone filling a certain function. My personality is hidden behind some function I'm performing at that time. Unlike when we're having a friendly conversation, a one-on-one, a stream, uh, where my personality is actually what takes center stage, and that's what primarily you're seeing in the meeting. And accordingly, God reveals himself to us in the world in two ways: through nature, the impersonal and the hidden aspect. This is also known as Elohim, or through revelation, the personal, direct, and revealed aspect, or as we name it, the Tetragrammaton. Uh, uh, I would say PBK calls this in this little corner God number one and God number two, the arenic God and the agentic God, from the word arena, the world, and agentic, agent. Now, while we read the Passover Agada, we say, "Blessed be the place, blessed be he who gave the Torah to his people, blessed be he." Meaning, it's the same God, but sometimes he chooses to be the place, Hamakom, the world's place, or the arena, and sometimes he chooses to reveal himself to his people directly, the agentic. There's a well-known interpretation of the sages of the verse we started with, of Exodus 25:8, and let them make me a sanctuary and I will dwell among them. It really should have been it should have been within it, not among them. However, our sages tell us that God is actually saying that when you make me a sanctuary, I will dwell within each and every one of you. If you make yourself also into a sanctuary, God will dwell inside of us. Afterward, God also says, according to all I show you, the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all the furnishings. So in biblical Hebrew, the expression show you, mar'eh otcha, means show to you, but it could also be interpreted that here God is showing the people of Israel Moses himself as the ideal figure, as in Moses, I will show you off. He is the personality with whom God already dwells, and through the pattern of the Mishkan and the pattern of all the furnishings, all the people of Israel could learn how this ideal soul is actually constructed and built. Uh, it also, we should note that the verse ends the commandment with saying, "And so shall you do," as in, indeed be like Moses. And for this reason, even though Bezalel has created and built the actual elements, Moses is the one who assembles the Mishkan to indicate that these lofty ideas can actually be materialized if done properly. And he is the example of that proper orientation. And just like the Mishkan has many layers, right? We have the Holy of Holies, we have the around the sanctuary, the courtyard. So our soul, or the soul of any person, contains a world of inner recognition, the world of thoughts, of planning, and eventually the world of actions. The Holy of Holies is a place where the love between the congregation of Israel and God appears in all its purity, with the central point in the Holy of Holies being seemingly empty space between the two kruvim, the two cherubs. And from there comes the Word of God. You could also look at this also as the soul of a person, where there is seemingly an empty space, a readiness to receive the word from God from above. And for that, we need to part the screening curtain between God and us. And if we do so, if we allow ourselves to make ourselves into proper tabernacles, proper mishkanim, orient ourselves properly, and remove these screens, we will be able to be blessed with a much more intimate, loving, and divine relationship with God. I bless you all with a Shabbat Shalom, and take care.